Today's current affairs. To promote communal harmony, the central government announced to promote communal harmony, the central government announced National Integration Week. National Integration Week. In Hindi it was named as Qawmi Ekta Week. QAUMI. Qawmi Ekta Week. To promote communal harmony, the central government have announced National Integration Week, also called as Qawmi Ekta Week. Throughout this week, to the entirety of this week, the government will organize various seminars, awareness camps and meetings with respect to national integration. As you all know, India is a diverse country. We have many religions, many cultures, many practices. So, in spite of diversity, we have to maintain our unity. For that reason, we have initiated Qawmi Ekta Week to promote secularism, anti-communalism and non-violence. To promote secularism, anti-communalism and non-violence. November 20th we are celebrating as Welfare of Minorities Day. November 21st Linguistic Harmony Day. November 22nd Weaker Sections Day. November 23rd Cultural Unity Day. November 24th Women's Day. November 25th Conservation Day. So from November 20th to November 25th we are celebrating a week for national integration. November 20th to November 25th. November 20th is Welfare of Minorities Day. November 21st is Linguistic Harmony Day. November 22nd is Weaker Sections Day. November 23rd is Cultural Unity Day. November 24th is Women's Day. November 25th is Conservation Day. This is Ekta Week, but that means National Integration Week. This is not Women's Day. In the week they are celebrating one day as Women's Day. This is for this year. As you all know, there are lot many threats to national harmony. Government is supporting this. Next important current affairs, APEC Summit. APEC. APEC Summit. Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. 21 Pacific Rim countries. 21 Pacific countries. APEC, Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation. Asia Pacific. India is not a member in APEC. This is a very important thing which you have to remember. India is not a member in APEC. India is trying to become member, but India is not member. The recent APEC summit yesterday concluded in Papua New Guinea. In Papua New Guinea, in the last 25 years, APEC was formed in the year 1989. In the last 25 years, this is the first time that summit got concluded without any formal agreement. So, you may get two questions. Is India a member in APEC? No. Second question is where it was held, Papua New Guinea. And there are two things which are very important news. Manus Island, MANUS, Manus Island. It is in Papua New Guinea, MANUS. Second is Port Moresby, PORT Port, MORESBY. It is also called as Palm City, POMCITY. Also, this is located in Papua New Guinea. One is Manus Island, MANUS, Manus Island. Second is Port Moresby, PORT Port, MORESBY. Both the things are located in Papua New Guinea. So, these two things you have to remember. The third important thing is, from last 1 week there is a big news in the world, Brexit. In 2016 June, you all know, EU voted for, Britain voted for the exit of EU. Britain wanted to get out from European Union. Britain wanted to come out from European Union. Here, even Dominican Raab, the Brexit secretary, also resigned. Theresa May might face no confidence motion. More than 20 MPs have given notice. If 48 MPs give notice, then no confidence motion proceedings will start. Theresa May is now in doldrums. Many of her cabinet ministers also resigned. This week she is going to travel to Brussels to finalize the deal. But the thing is, even the people who are supporting Brexit are not supporting the deal after Brexit with European Union. So all these things are going on, and whether this draft bill will be passed in House of Commons or not is a big question. Whether this draft arrangement between Britain and European Union, it should get passed in House of Commons. Otherwise, there might be second referendum. So anyhow, March 29th, 2019 is the D-Day for Brexit. March 29th, 2019. So let's see how the things are going to turn, and many of the, even her own party members are very skeptical about this withdrawal agreement. The agreement how Britain is going to withdraw from European Union. So they have to now think it off. They have to now think it off, and it has to pay a lot of amount for European Union to maintain Britain in Brexit. It has to pay a lot of amount if it withdraws. That is also, there are various things that we have to see what it is going to do with that. Next is, today in all local newspapers there was a news, including Eenadu newspaper. The news is, in political party system in elections now, women are not getting tickets. Women are not getting tickets. Even political parties are showing bias and not giving tickets to women. They are not giving tickets to women. So women reservation bill was introduced in 1996, but till now it has not been passed. Even the national political parties, regional political parties, they are showing empty hand for women. This is the thing that is going on in the news. Next article, today's editorial, Cyclone Gaza. Cyclone Gaza. See, Cyclone Gaza have actually affected Tamil Nadu, particularly Nagapattinam and Vedaranyam districts. Cyclone Gaza have particularly affected Tamil Nadu, Nagapattinam, Vedaranyam districts, and around 45 people died, damage to infrastructure, property and agriculture. But the thing is, preparedness of Tamil Nadu, and for that matter India, towards disaster management have increased. So the article actually priced the National Cyclone Risk Mitigation Project. National Cyclone Risk Mitigation Project started by Home Ministry, and also the efforts of various state governments in disaster management. See, we cannot stop disasters, particularly natural disasters. You cannot stop earthquakes, cyclones, tsunamis. The only thing, the best we can do it, we can anticipate them, we can manage them properly. We can mitigate the damage caused by disaster. We can mitigate the damage caused by disaster. So this is very, very important. So we have to mitigate the damage caused by disaster. We were successful in doing that in Gaza. So the other prize is the Gaza experiment. He was really prizing how the bureaucracy in Tamil Nadu have dealt with Gaza cyclone. And next article, balance of power in the balance. The lead article, balance of power in the balance. Today, RBI board meeting was conducted. RBI board meeting. See, the other said unlike other companies' boards, RBI governor do not draw power from the board. Though he sits in the board, he advises the board and he will consider the advice of the board, but he do not draw the power from board. Board have not elected him, RBI governor was appointed. First thing. And second thing, there are many issues. For example, at present, Section 7 of RBI Act 1934, whether the government is going to use it, whether the government is going to dominate the RBI, going to issue guidelines to RBI on public interest or not. The other said, and even other papers, newspapers said, most likely government will not use Section 7. Most likely government will not use Section 7, first thing. And second thing, there are 2-3 things, RBI autonomy and what is going to be the relation between RBI and the government, and how RBI is going to utilize the resources and support, whether it is going to support MSMEs or not, how RBI is going to deal with NPA problems, and recently there is an issue called IL and FS, infrastructure leasing and financial services, how RBI is going to see this credit rating and other things, all these things directly, indirectly, direct issues, indirect issues, everything might come under the discussion. Let us see how things will unturn in RBI today. And this is not the first time where government and RBI have some issues. Earlier, even Dur, Subbarao, Y. Venugopal Reddy, they also said that whenever there will be some miscommunication, they used to settle down. Let us see how RBI and government will end up the things. Next article, her toughest week. Who is her here? Her toughest week, Theresa May. You all know what I have explained, her toughest week. Next article, further stressed by thermal power. See, Niti Aayog recently released Composite Water Management Index. Niti Aayog recently released an index called Composite Water Management Index. And India's ranking in water quality is 120 out of 122 countries. India's ranking in water quality is 120 out of 122 countries. As for various analysis, water quality of India is very low. And India is further stressed by thermal power. We are trying to increase thermal power and all these things. So, for all these things, whether we go for hydel power or thermal power, that we have to decide. But Indian environment and water quality is being contaminated, that we have to agree. In this, you have to remember one point, Composite Water Management Index is given by Niti Aayog. Composite Water Management Index, that's it, that is enough. Britain on the edge, regular question, need not bother. Okay, done. Let's start.